Hey, welcome
I
to
don't
Friday
know.
night D&D on a Saturday because we're not doing a Saturday game. We're doing a Friday game on Saturday.
Oh,
What's Kalsto?
Friday,
We're
part
back.
2. We're back. We're going to make more bad decisions.
the only decision
Really?
we know how to make, apparently.
Make some good decisions. We saved
Name
some
one.
people, remember? We saved those 4 people, except for Kyle. But we're really nice to Kyle still. Those are good things. We saved the lady that hangs out with Zoe, who ran the potion stuff in our hometown.
True.
Okay. And we saved a couple of elves and other people.
Some of the other herbalists.
I'm pretty sure we did something for the drow. Or wait, no, they just did stuff.
We saved a baby.
We saved a baby! See, we do good things too. You haven't named 2 things we've done that are horribly bad.
Punch Zoe 4
I said-
times in 1 round.
He said we.
Does the goat thing
Like
count?
collectively. Okay,
Shot cannons at the
Collectively.
poor village of Fook.
we did shoot a candidate. Okay, to be fair though, the building did end up being
Named
empty.
4
We didn't
things.
know. Well, that village thing's probably a little bit our fault because would they have gone there if we hadn't chased them? Who knows? We still got to find out where she is too. Okay. Well, anyways, picking up where we left off. You guys, by whatever luck you live by, and some grand sacrifices, very specifically on the part of Dennis, a little bit on the part of Tristan, and some awesome moves all around from everybody. You managed to not only get the belt that you'd been seeking, but managed to lose the dragon in the process, as well as apparently, most likely, killing that construct that was designed like a celestial. You had to go retrieve Tristan due to him going through some ground using the new abilities that were just unlocked by getting the second artifact. Seemed to go into one of the tunnels where the Lorn had been living. Seemed something else got there first and killed many of them, if not a lot of them, that were at least what were there. And you managed to get Tristan without too much issue. You guys kind of made it out within the mist that the mountain had been producing, made it to your destination point, and were picked up by your airship. So we pick up immediately there as you guys kind of get on board. The ship begins to rise to a decent elevation, but also kind of taking advantage of the mist to avoid any potential unwanted visitations by things like dragons. So, as you kind of map up, that's someone.
Oh.
There we go. All right, so if we zoom in on the jungle. Get rid of markers. All right, so we are currently kind of near to the center of that circle. So they'd likely probably kind of just head in a southeast direction, just being more open air. So, as you guys get on board, what do?
I believe Zoe had found a nice little spot to kind of just sit down, lay her foot out, was treating that and reading, along with some of her other injuries.
Sure. What's everybody else doing?
I would like to find Sid and Raven.
You look about. Sid would be at the helm. Draven, you don't see on the top deck. He's probably still resting.
Okay. I'll be approaching Sid.
Sure. As you approach, he just like, oh, hey, Dennis.
He said, you have experience with dragons, more or less.
More than the less, thankfully. Why do you ask?
You think you can, while you've been flying around, did you scope out any places a dragon might want to keep its hoard?
Ooh, I mean,
Just
place is
any
kind of
intuition?
It's really hard to say. However, when we were running from it at first, we first ran into it, and he's going to just kind of hold a map out. We first ran into it. Come through about here, and we're attacked. So likely somewhere within that radius, I'd assume.
Okay.
I mean, it could have gone further. I would personally assume, and he points out, there's 4 basic mountain peaks to this, which makes it very difficult. They all make excellent homes.
Well,
Those would make sense as well. There are plenty of ruins in the jungle, depending. But I'd assume one of the higher points. It would give a better vantage over the area itself.
well, that one here, and I'm going to point to the mountain up here just on.
Yeah.
It's probably not there because we encountered it up there and it had nothing with it. And
A dragon away from its lair? What was it?
Curve,
Was it
can you come
guarding
up here?
something? I mean, there must have been something of value there. Are you sure its treasure just wasn't hidden?
I'll come stomping over to where Dennis is.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
You
Yes.
talked to it, right? The dragon, and it said it. What about its hoard?
Talked is a strong word. It only mentioned it very briefly, just that it was elsewhere. I'll kind of nod at Sid.
Hey, kiddo.
Well, I already tried to premonition it once. It didn't really go anywhere. Maybe if I get to one of the peaks, I'll get a better idea. That's the only thing I can think of. But if it's still alive, time's kind of the essence at the moment.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to say something.
It did hit the ground pretty hard. Did you hear that? Did you hear that impact from where you were?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought like a part of the mountain fell off.
Well, maybe
I mean-
afterwards.
Oh, that was the dragon.
Oh. What happened to it?
We did not bother to go and check. It was rather far.
It seemed like it flew face first into the ground.
Why would a dragon
It was-
fly face first into the ground?
It was
If you
just
steal its
interesting.
most prized possession of all time,
Still doesn't make sense.
and then jump off a cliff with it, and then it chases you.
What kind of an idiot would do that? You see Tristan waving, hey guys, look!
We all look at Tristan.
Are you too?
I bandaged it up!
unfortunately.
I see. Well, I guess that makes sense too. Why is it always the idiot? I mean, that peak. I don't know. I would recommend maybe the one of the 2 to the east.
Yeah. What about that one where it attacked you first? Maybe it didn't have.
Where did that one fellow go? Isn't he like an expert in this area?
Which
Oh.
fellow?
10 platinum man. Gate.
Is he on the ship?
Eric.
He should be on the ship.
Eric.
He's on the ship somewhere. But he actually might know. This is one of the things he would.
What'd you
Yes,
say
I
his
really
name
know.
was again?
Garrick.
That's funny.
Garrick.
Yeah, that's funny because that's the Dune server we're playing on is Garrick.
Oh, is it really? Nice.
Oh.
I mean, other than asking him, I'm not 100%, but I'd say probably one of those.
Well,
Yeah, we could.
might as well ask him. It is his job.
Has anyone seen Garrick?
Yeah,
They all kind of look at each other. Like, oh.
Eric.
Kyle, where's Garrick?
He points down.
Okay. Thank you. Below deck, I guess.
Yep. He doesn't take long to find him. He's got like a little plate of assorted snacks that he's like brought over to Draven, like knocking on the door. Mr. Draven, I brought you something to eat. Oh, hello, Kyle. Oh, hello.
Hey.
So good to see you. Glad you're back. I was just bringing Mr. Draven some snacks. I think he might be asleep. You want some?
Maybe in a bit.
Sure.
Garrick, what do you know about the dragon of the jungle?
Oh, the big fella that lives on the peak?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
peak specifically?
Yeah, no problem. Here, hold this. And he gives you the plate of food.
Okay.
I take the snacks. I eat
Does
the
anyone
snacks.
have a map?
Sid does if we want to go up top.
Yeah, let's go back to.
Wait, didn't I have the part? Did I have the party map? Did
We
decide
have a
that?
map. I'm fairly confident. I think so.
Honestly, if anyone, it would be you.
Okay.
I think that's the logic we used.
Okay, sure. I'll pull out the map.
North one.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Do you know where on it?
That's a little more tricky. I know it lives up there. I don't know specifically where, though. Should be pretty easy to track, though. I mean, a creature like that makes its presence, whether it means to or not.
All right.
And it's been here for at least 20 or 30 years, so it's highly likely it's had a big impact on the area. I'd look for any area that kind of looks out of place or it doesn't match the rest of the mountain, maybe. I'm not going, right?
The ship might be. Are you on the ship?
Ah, damn it. Yes.
Don't
It'll be
worry.
in
I had
the
it.
vicinity.
If we're quick, I had a lovely, lovely meeting with the ground. Allegedly.
I'm sure we'll be okay. I'm sure we'll be just fine.
I'll go up and tell Sid I want to start going that way.
You got
As
rid
you
of that
start-
mean lady, didn't you?
As you start wandering up and you walk by the kitchen, you see a sandwich beginning to make itself.
Silver, don't. Did you wash yourself before you started doing that?
You implying Silver is unclean?
I think it's an
Yes.
unseen servant. Or is it silver?
No, you're probably right. The hints are there. But I'm too tired to notice. At Garrick's question, I just shrug as I'm walking off. Oh, God, we still have the head of Queen Seti in her hand.
No,
We're gonna pawn those off.
they do.
I suppose we don't really need this anymore, huh?
Well, maybe keep the ring at least. I'm not sure if going back to the King of Alamord and saying, hey, we disrupted the entire ecosystem of the jungle under your name is going to be a good idea.
So, what do we want to do with the head? Should we burn it?
Mist, I'm just going to let you do whatever you want. Here, just take it, and I'll hold the bag of bodies out to you.
If you're going to eat it, I'd like to watch.
No, I don't want to snack on a head.
Just take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Fine, sure.
I don't care what happens to it.
North
and-
Mountain?
Yeah, and I'll go inform Sid the northern peak, the northeastern peak is where we're gonna head.
All right, so you go inform him of the direction we're taking. I knew it. Always trust your gut, kid. And he will correct us and kind of level us out just going a more eastern. It probably will take us some time to get there. So you
I'm
got
gonna go
at
take a
least
nap.
good, like 4 hours probably.
And can I spend an hour of that trying to get a more clear prophecy of the mountaintop now that I have a better idea of where we're going? See if I can get any foresight on the situation.
Sure. So as you kind of sit there and you go to focus, and you might have a chance to focus on a few different things, but as you spend your time specifically kind of trying to look forward into here, go ahead and roll a D100 real quick.
Oh,
You just kind of feel yourself searching over the mountain in different ways, but without knowing like a specific location, it seems. You just don't quite make it far enough into the future. Also, want to watch out for snakes on walking paths.
okay. So that's my hour.
What does everyone else do with their 4 hours of the day?
She's going to enjoy her sandwich, probably take a short rest, and start working on making some potions. Her and Silver are going to make some potions.
Yeah, we'll definitely short rest. Short rest. I need to use some hit dice because I only have 3 hit points right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Don't use them all though, because you won't be able to party heal.
Hey, how many times do I remember to party heal?
About 30% of the time.
Cool. I won't need to worry about that anymore.
I'm going to keep 2.
Yeah, I'm on my last one.
Oh, you have one?
I have one left. Did you use all yours?
Yes.
I'm gonna hang out with Tristan, make sure he's doing okay, and I'm going to try to serpent sense some more just to see if I can sense any movement or if I feel like we're entering territory.
Sure. So as you kind of hang out, and he just basically is patching up himself more or less, getting some rest in, and you just kind of sit there and focus as you hang out. Roll a D100 real quick.
Sure. Just over.
Nothing specifically with. which kind of makes you feel safe in a sense, at least.
Yeah.
Your dragon danger sense is not
That's probably a good thing.
I still like dragon dowsing.
coming.
Or draconic discovery.
That's also a good one.
Lizard locating is my favorite.
Lizard locator.
I'll just spend some time cleaning my armor,
Or reptilian radar.
sharpening my sword. Yep.
I'm probably still feeling guilty about hitting Zoe 3 times. Same encounter.
Man, if only you had a friend who also feels guilty about a lot of things and can trauma dump on him.
Hey,
If
I
only.
think what? I've hit you a total of 3 times throughout an entire adventure.
But yours was... That was just a bad shot. Mine was just silly bad luck.
You know, if you're feeling guilty still, she really likes making sandwiches for people. Maybe she'd like to receive one.
That's a really good idea. He goes downstairs to the kitchen.
Just imagining now if that's early enough. Tristan's there making a sandwich beside a sandwich assembling itself.
Kind of looks at it. Huh. What about you, Mist?
Well, I'm just relaxing, healing up,
Easy enough.
trying not to think how beneficial having Om's ability would be, or edges.
All right. So if you kind of proceed forward, Zoe, I'm assuming your sandwich eventually makes it back to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get your sandwich, and about 30 minutes after that sandwich arrives, you hear a knocking on the door, or near to the area we are. Hello?
Hello.
I brought you something. I just wanted to bring you, if you want to. It's an apology sandwich. This is the most obscene sandwich you've ever seen.
Obscene?
This is like a 2-foot tall sandwich.
Oh my god.
This is like a Scooby-Doo sandwich.
There are stars in her eyes. She does an excited clap. Love it. Thank you.
It's like, watch out, there's a toothpick there, and there, and there. It just holds it together. But when you go, yep, you just pull, yep, right there.
So she's going to spend the next hour trying to deal with it. I imagine
All
she's
right.
in a more open area.
That's fine. He was just going to knock in case you were not in an open area.
Fair.
All right, Dennis, what else are we looking for? I think you're the only one with stuff left.
So trying to just gosh, how weird do I want to try to get with it?
Yes.
We do end up finding, so this is gonna rely on an if. I'm assuming the if statement is going to happen, so I'm trying to look at the then. So if we find the dragon's treasure, then how big would this horde probably be?
Sure, for this one, roll a d100 in tower. Because surprises are nice.
Yeah.
Kind of sit there, and You focus on it. It takes a good chunk. You just open your eyes and you just see like this massive cave floor covered in gold
Okay.
and like gems.
Yeah, but are there any goblin ruby-sized gems in there?
At least not that you see just in this
Okay.
foresight.
So, giant
But
cave covered in
Mhm.
golden gems.
Yeah, so it looks like it's probably been collecting stuff here for a while.
Okay, that makes me hopeful. I'll pull out like a little notebook and add it onto my list of premonitions and just be like, likely in a cave, lots of gold. Can Tristan sense gold? Like, that's what I write down.
If anyone developed a treasure sense, it would be Kerf. Kerf is more kobold than me. I was just raised as a kobold.
Is there another thing I want to prophecy about? You mentioned watch out for the snakes. Is it like a lot of snakes? Is it big snakes? Are they like
No,
kind of geeky snakes?
No, this one was specifically like just one time as you were hiking up the mountain, you got bit by a really poisonous snake and you die.
Oh, okay.
And we just didn't have like the proper thing to heal you with, and it was a bad situation. You just random bad luck. Nothing
Okay.
specific.
Okay.
Although you do not know where she is.
And I can't look at her last time I checked, although we did just get a new artifact. Maybe we can fight the veil harder. Sure, I'll try to see if I
Not even specifically that, but you also could think of other things that maybe aren't specifically her.
Okay, you know what? I'm feeling kind of like content with that cave of treasure, probably in a cave. Premonition. Who killed the Lorn? I want to see I want to see if I can see what happened to them.
Sure, roll a d100. You have dark vision, by the way.
I do not.
you just everything goes dark and you just hear like metal hitting, you hear screeching, you hear the sounds of combat, but you can't see in the dark and there's no light sources present.
Okay.
And then everything just goes silent after about a minute. And then you hear what sounds like a sword being put back into a sheath.
Okay. Well, that's a good limiter to know.
That was just more your bad luck and the perspective of which it was drawn.
Yeah.
See, eventually you'll get like Bill and Ted. Good, like, all right, after this ceremony, we're going to go back in time, put the car keys we need right now here. And then they just like appear. Haha.
What happened to Isix? That's probably my last one. Yeah. Is Isix still alive, or was he part of the Lorne massacre?
So as you kind of sit and focus, you just see him kind of like looking around and blinking. And then as you kind of pan out, you see that all that is left of him is his head.
Does it happen to be flying across the sky, like Ave Maria style?
No, it's just like sitting on a shelf. However, yeah, it's like someone cut off his head and just like set it on a shelf. Also, he is some sort of aberrational monster. You see a lot of tentacles.
Oh,
But as you do, you kind of sit there, and as you see almost like the reflection back in his eyes, you just see someone kind of like walking away from him.
can I make out any details?
Because you actually rolled very, very well, yes. And to kind of focus, and it's almost like you see the reflection, and then you take the perspective of the eyes, and you see Amigo walking away.
I guess he's cleaning up his children. Okay. When I come out of that one, pull out the little premonition notebook again. Izik's dead, killed by Amigo. Likely killed Lorne too? Question mark. And I'm just like scratching my head trying to make sense of it all.
And about that time, you guys watch. You come in with in viewing range of the mountain. There is no mist over here anymore. We're outside of the scope of the range where it's been putting that stuff up into the air, which it is still doing. And you see the peak.
I have a spontaneous realization. I circle the Amigo part, draw a line, go, Amigo's alive, uh-oh, in the notebook.
Speaking of which, since Goblin is not here, who is our second mate captain here?
That'd be either Dennis or Kerfer.
Well, didn't we put Dennis as second in command? I think we this.
You
the thing
wrote me
that
down
happened.
as the witness on the contract.
I believe Dennis
But
is
I
our
think we
official
picked
second
you.
in command.
Yeah, because like we debated who to send, and you came up like, all right, first and second.
I was AFK there for a bit with a phone call. Have we rested? I'm assuming that's all those
Not yet.
dice being thrown.
We took a short
Oh.
rest.
Okay, so am I still hedge or am I back to on?
You're still hedge at the moment. We haven't
Okay.
taken a long rest.
Just making sure.
So you can use hit dice if you want, but we didn't really regain much of anything. Like I think I got key points.
I think I should be fine because I had my healing going on. Yeah.
Question for you. Did you, last session, Hedge, Silver gave you a healing potion to give to Tristan when you were chasing after him. Did you end up giving him that, or do you still have it?
I think he still has it.
You can take that back, yes, because I did not have the opportunity.
Yeah, he went down before that could happen. If it were not for Dennis, Tristan would be dead right now.
Oh. Yippee. How many times am I going to save your brother? And how many times are you going to be angry at me for it?
How many times are
And
you
too
going
many
to put him
times.
in danger?
He puts himself in danger.
Fair.
It's a group effort.
Had a plan. Although the angel messed up the plan more than I've ever done.
Okay, as we're approaching the mountain, I'll call everyone together. Oh wait, no, you needed a roll, didn't you, from someone, didn't you?
Yep.
And then we got sidetracked.
You get a pick.
I'm picking.
Yep.
We
Kerf. It's dragons.
it's dragons.
His dragons.
Wow.
Pretty good. Almost as good as that possibly could be.
I'm good at dragons. Cheerless
He did not
says.
roll below an 8.
So
Either he rolled a 7 or a 9.
it was a 9.
Yes. Dude, I'm being honest, we share a brain cell.
All right. So as you guys get closer, you get two things happen. First of all, Kerf, with your kind of dragon sensiness, this might actually pick up this on the hind end too. You look and you see there's like this strange pattern that goes kind of over the treetops below. Kind of gives you this funky feeling. It's almost like something bled all over these trees going in this direction.
I kind of elbow Dennis and point. Do you see that?
Then,
Smush trees?
Kerf, you get a message. Excuse me.
Bless you.
You're not sure exactly what it is. You kind of get this weird feeling that washes over you, and then you hear Amigo's voice in your head. Hello, young serpent. You hear me?
Oh. Hello? Wow, I thought you were dead.
I almost was. One of my children kind of cut me off at the knees, so to speak.
Which
I'm
amigo am I speaking with? Is this am I honored by
Oh.
Amigo Prime by chance?
Question is, but yes, I don't really call myself Amigo Prime, but I guess that's a way of looking at it.
Oh well, the others certainly do.
They
Oh,
are.
what can I do for you?
Oh. I was awaiting your arrival. Just wanted to see if perhaps you'd be interested in some more work. I'm assuming you completed your other mission, yes?
Oh yes, we assumed you were dead. We did arrive at the mountain. There was a bit of a scuffle.
Indeed.
Hey, Sky, thank you for the follow, brother. Or no,
Are
that's
you-
a sub.
are you-
Sorry, thank you for the sub.
Are you still here?
We're close by, but we are.
I would love to give you a
Headed over.
reward if you were still here.
Oh my.
And perhaps we can make a deal for the belt you see. Kerf, roll an insight check.
Honestly, do you really need to?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. So I can roll threes.
You know what? Don't worry about it, Kerf. Yes, I think additional bit of work I could assist you with that last one. What do you say?
What last one are you referring to?
Well, it just so happens there is a creature exactly what you're looking for.
Go on.
Well, it was meant to guard the item, but apparently it has stolen it. As such, I look to right the wrong that was done against me and retrieve it. However, in my condition, I don't know if I would be adequate enough to do such a thing on my own. If you were interested, I could tell you where it is and we could meet there, and I should be able to get there in about 2 days' time.
As he's talking to me, can I like hurriedly trying to find Goblin and get Goblin to get in my head so he can listen too?
You could certainly try.
I know he's not here, but
You like, okay, just run around as you're like trying to search for Goblin.
yeah. I'm like, I just stand straight up after I kind of elbow Janice. Janice, oh my god, Dennis. And like my hair starts getting puffed up, and I'm gonna start looking around, wander off.
I believe the creature is gravely injured. Now would be the perfect time to strike if you're wanting to get what you desire. my rule will be reestablished and no longer challenged. You will have the artifact you seek. I have no need for it any longer. I believe I have completed my work here. I will be moving on.
Well, that seems like a rather convenient deal, I may say. I do have some questions about what happened today in regards to what you experienced, considering you encountered, what's her face? Snake Lady, right?
Oh, the woman with the arrows, yes?
Yes, her.
Yes,
We
I
heard
was
you
able
had
to
her.
evade her.
And I assume she got away?
I assume so.
Unfortunate.
I was actually not able to sense her. Very odd.
Oh, that's been a rather common problem for us as well. Well, I don't know whether I want to lie or not. So what you're proposing is we want to deal with the dragon?
Yes. We meet in 2 days' time. I will show you where the lair is. Meet, fight it together. Both get our secret. And then he's just going to forcefully show this image to you in your head of like where this lair is on the mountain. And then he'll kind of show you a path up at a spot. He's like, meet me here in 2 days' time. Together we will put this thing down for good.
As much as I'd love to trust you, I don't think we're really capable of helping you much with a dragon that large.
In its current condition, everything will need. And like I said, I'll give you the boots. You'll be able to get the belt. All will be excellent. Will be restored. But I must go now. I look forward to seeing you in 2 days' time.
Suppose we'll consider your offer. Until then.
He's like, Tristan's like, who are you talking to?
Did you find Goblin? Did Goblin get in on that?
I assume I just find him too late.
It's a fairly quick conversation. By the time you find him, you're just getting to the tail end. It's like, what?
Interesting development. I got a message from our friend Amigo.
I opened my notebook, underlined something.
He wanted to make a deal and help us kill that pesky dragon in 2 days.
Want it recover by then?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's all a trick just to get his stuff back from us.
Also, we went 2 days. Do we die?
Sure, we'll do 100. You do note, though, he did offer you the things you already have.
Mm-hmm.
He may not know that his items are gone yet, other than he's assuming the dragon left. You get to the mouth of the cave, and it kind of fizzles in and out.
Okay.
Roll wisdom check.
We got to take dogs out. Be right back.
Oh, that rolled well. Let me whisper you something.
Oh boy.
There you go. I'm grabbing a trick. One sec.
Oh, that's weird.
That's weird.
We always make it to the cave, but it seems like we can't get in. Like there's some kind of force, and we just
Bag.
can't enter the cave. Does it look like a barrier, or does the prophecy just cut off?
It feels like a very familiar thing.
It feels like a
Very individual.
Kamagiki thing.
Similar, yes. You don't really get the presence of any type of a creature, but same type of effect feeling.
It feels like Kamagiki in a way. Whenever I tried to look at her, I just never saw anything. Just
Strange.
and that's if we wait 2 days, right?
Yeah.
But that only. I was looking 2 days ahead. Maybe if I tried looking sooner, that wouldn't happen. But the longer we wait, the more likely she is to find us.
It's not ideal.
I mean, it really kind of feels like a carrot on a stick, doesn't it? Just, you want this, I'll give it to you, just wait around. But isn't that like the basis of like a pyramid scheme? Like, just kind of wait around for stuff to happen and then you'll get it, but you
I
never
don't
do?
know exactly if that's what that means, but it's certainly a little suspicious.
It feels
I
like
gotta walk.
it feels like a scam.
It feels like a scam, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not all of us have an airship.
He could come pick you up, dude, if you're being genuine. Like, you just had to ask. You know we have one.
Does he? That one gooped out.
This is true. Can't really message him back now.
Try.
No one has sending.
Pick up your cell stone, call your mother.
Doesn't have it. No. I'm not trying to die on this day. No, thank you.
She already
I know
knows
better.
him. Like, yeah, we're trying to message this guy in the jungle. Darn it.
If he does want what he says he wants, and to get rid of this dragon, what does that get us at this point? Treasure? That would be nice.
The dragon's hoard, yeah. I pull up my notebook. He also has already killed Izix, and he probably was the one killing Ozalorn.
It's not surprising. They were trying to overthrow him. Anyone else have thoughts?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
It would be nice
This-
to get some rest before going in,
Yeah.
and to have a friend potentially. If he's not lying. If he is lying, and him and the dragon team up against us, we are quite screwed.
I mean, if this thing's hurt now, we don't have a lot of strength, so resting might make sense, but why don't we look at it sooner? Do it ourselves. I mean, if it is hurt, every day that goes by, it'll cover, right?
So true.
You're the expert on dragons.
Well, it seems like it's bleeding a lot, right?
Is that what that is?
Isn't it?
Missed it, definitely is.
Looks like it.
I'm surprised you're not trying to rush down there and get a taste, honestly.
Rude.
What, just because there's blood, he has to drink it? Just fucking with you.
I mean, Helen would.
Well, someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
Almost like I was dropped off a cliff.
Yeah, don't ever go off a cliff.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, don't
And
do
you
that.
chose
Don't do
to.
that.
Yeah, but I can go through the ground.
I don't need this right now.
Long story. I'll show you on a day where we have less stuff we need to do.
Should we hide that we have the items from Amigo?
Probably.
I don't necessarily think we need to wait for it.
No, probably not.
Besides, I think these would be more useful helping us against him. What's to stop him from just taking them from us?
Nothing.
Very little.
Besides, he thinks we don't have them right now, right? You said?
I'm assuming, yes. He believed the dragon ran off with it.
I'm going to say something that seems out of character for me,
Sure.
but I feel like I need to say it. As much as I want this treasure, like you guys, is it worth putting ourselves in danger? We have what we came for. We could just leave.
Yeah.
Being in debt to a king is not something I really want to do. And then we got what we wanted, but did we get what they wanted? Because if we're just...
I mean, there's stuff that we have. We found some things. I mean, we might not take much home, but they think they would be made whole. We found some valuable things. And some treasure.
I
That's
think
why I say, at best, maybe let's check it out. If it's something we could do on our own, we do it. I don't want to... I don't know. That man...
I mean, I guess there's no harm in looking.
Missed you want to take
Besides-
a bag with you, just in case you get close enough, just to scoop in a bag full?
Bag full of what?
Oh, there's a lot of coins and gems in there,
Oh, yes.
covering the ground.
if we could just sneak in and get some, that would be lovely. Tristan, I think you're right. I also think that just because we have what we want doesn't necessarily mean our job here is through.
Done. Like, believe me, it sounds fun. I'm for it. But to what end?
I
What
think
have we
we
not
have
done?
all seen way more danger on this journey than we would like to. But oh my god, a dragon's horde. I cannot just pass that up. I'm very sorry. I think we should take a look.
I'd rather not be in debt.
Besides, we still need money for our entry fee. Too bad that stupid bird isn't here.
Bird?
Oh yeah, just
Lupita.
make a portal to the boat from the horde and just push everything in.
That is how you make an enemy for life.
They can't prove anything.
He could go so much bigger than just stealing bread.
All right, I'll go
Broaden the
check it out.
horizons.
You want to at least come to the mouth with you? And sorry.
The more quiet people, I am beyond tapped.
I'll go.
All right, who's
We
not
did
Gobble
enough for
go.
one day.
who's not super hurt right now?
I'm at half HP. And I'm also loud.
I could take some more, but I'm also a little loud.
That's not why I'm asking.
It would probably be Mist, Goblin, and Tristan. And Zoe, but I don't think Zoe wants to go anywhere right now.
Zoe still has a sprained ankle and a dislocated shoulder.
Well, her shoulder's no
Only put
longer
the shoulder in.
dislocated. Yeah,
But she's also tapped.
there's that, and yeah, her ankle is going to need time to heal.
Well, you technically got your warlock spell slots back, unless you didn't have a short rest.
No, I did. She's been working on making potions.
So,
Unless people just want the raw heal now.
do I want to?
Yeah, having a sprained ankle in a fight against a dragon is not the best thing, per se.
Yeah, or even if just the layers say trapped, or other activities that may require an individual to run with great speeds. She's on bed rest for the next week or so.
Hedge is full HP, huh?
Yeah, Hedge is totally
Yes.
He just has no spells.
Yes. That's fine.
I'm
I
also
think
going to
best
say
we're going to get done today is scouting.
I'm also going to say
Yeah.
something out of character.
Uh-huh.
If we ditch Amigo and he does genuinely want our help, and we screw him over, we are losing out on potentially a pretty decent ally into the future.
Did you ever say your mother knew this man?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Tristan's going to look at you. So, Sykes, you didn't like, but this guy's okay?
I am lowering my standards by the day.
So it would seem. He just smiles. I don't get the. Honestly, I feel like more of the alive while you're useful type of situations, if I had to put my 2 cents in. My 2 CP.
I suppose.
What's he gonna do? The man lives in a jungle. We have what he's offering us. He's already not telling us the truth. Or he's dumb. Why can't we just take the airship, fly all the way back off this island back to the mainland, to the other side of the mainland on this massive continent, and be done with him.
You know what? Why don't we ask Draven for an appraisal as if we've covered our fees? Would that ease your mind?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay, let's go ask Draven to appraise what we found so far.
Isn't he resting still?
He's had time.
I think he's been through more than we can really wrap our heads around, but if you'd like to bother him, go ahead.
I don't need an exact appraisal, just a ballpark would be nice.
Sure, can we go bug Draven?
If you would like to, you certainly can.
Yeah.
You know where his room is, because that's where you first met
Garrick.
Eric.
I guess we go bug him.
I'll give him a knock on the door.
Sure. You watch as the door opens and he's sitting there.
Hello, Draven.
Oh, go back.
We kind of we're at an impasse at a decision, and we need some insight that you can provide.
All right, I'd be happy to help.
According to your judgment as the appraiser for this expedition, have we covered our costs with what we have gathered?
I have to. Pardon me, I'm a little bit behind. I can run a more official estimate, but if I had to just think it over, based on what we. It is unfortunate, too. The cursed gem piece that I thought was just a very large ruby was of great interest. However, far less valuable than originally anticipated. So with the items we claim to say, I'll have to run some official numbers and contract to actually be correct. But I believe worst case scenario, break even.
Breaking even is good, but then we have to.
Don't walk with any items or funds or treasures that we found. But like I said, I will view it officially and double check.
We're
But
just.
I don't think you'd be in a situation where you would really owe anything.
Okay, that's comforting at least. We may have found the location of a dragon horde and are willing to, and are trying to see if it's worth the risk to go there while it is sleeping.
A dragon horde, you say?
He is interested.
Yeah. It's
The dollar sign
wounded.
in his eyes.
It bled a lot through the jungle. It probably made its way back there.
Hold on. He shuts the door. About 2 minutes later, he pops out. He doesn't have any armor or anything on, but he has his typical clothing on. Come on, upstairs.
Okay.
Let's review. He calls it in too. All right, so you go to the captain's table, more or less, where you've eaten with them before. You kind of sit and go over his plan. Also, start thinking about how far away you want to put down from that mountain, because the dragon is likely there. So if we fly up to the door,
yeah, we're loud.
uh-huh.
Probably. What would you say? A mile out?
Oh, more than a mile.
More than a
A few at
mile?
least.
4?
You have time to think about it. So he kind of sits. So from what you've told me, obviously, right now, in grand detail, like I almost told you,
Yeah.
seems that the assumption is the dragon is gravely wounded.
Gravely wounded, likely asleep, trying to heal.
You had the blood. I mean, that kind of would check out. What happened to the dragon? Do we know? Did you guys do this?
If we had to describe it, I'd say we had an altercation with the dragon. It jumped up
No.
and didn't pull up.
There's a little bit more to it than that. You see, we got bored on the way down, and he starts and it's an over elaborate version of this combat encounter that he has with the dragon. It's kind of like the opening to the Two Towers from the Lord of the Rings. It's just like them falling down, battling,
the
Balrog falling scene. Mm-hmm. So they're just like, yeah, and it was great. And then it struck a part of the mountain, it fell off against it, and then as we were going down, it was angry. It wanted the belt back from me. And as I looked down, I just kind of fell through, and then I heard a crunch above me. And it happened exactly like that.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Like, where did the doves come from? I think they were just flying by at the time. He just smiles. Don't even need an insight check to know he's flying.
Did it really go a second ahead?
Something happened. He likely maybe swung at it. He didn't die, so he probably fled away because he was trying to speed away from it. Most likely he maybe got like one punch in at it, maybe mistakenly nat one to hit the rock on the mountain. And then it kind of fell down with them. Maybe he went through the ground and maybe the dragon hit and then maybe the rock hit it. But who knows? It certainly sounds better the way he told it.
Yeah, who knows?
Ah. All right, so it's injured.
This definitely seems more, if we go now, definitely more of a stealth mission and just getting what we can. Because
You know
we're
how
all
heavy
tapped.
treasure is?
God.
You think you're going to fit all that in a bag of holding?
No, not even close. Just some of it.
Also, how certain are you? How far from the entrance of the cave to the treasure is it?
I have no idea.
Kenneth will look you over. He doesn't even need it. Why don't we take a look at it? If it looks feasible, we rest, plan, execute.
Yes. I do need that one extra level.
For any reason anything goes wrong, one of two things. Option one, and the more wise, I would say, but the same thing I am more interested in taking it as well, but at that point we could just leave. As Mr. Tristan noted, you have the things you came for. Our contract will likely be satisfied. You might take a little bit home with you. Or, option B, you take the assistance of Amigo to whatever end. However, we do know that he has lied to us.
Incogniti has been MIA since Fook.
You know what? I'm going to make 1d100 roll because he was there at the end. Thank God. thought more on it as you were gone. What I recall, I did not kill Kamagiki. I know she fled, but she fled away with Amiko.
Yeah,
That I'm certain of.
another one?
You know, Amika said to me that they had an altercation. Now I'm not so sure. You know, maybe they're in cahoots.
And every time, and when I try to look, if we waited 2 days for him, we get to the cave and it gets really hazy.
Do you know
So it
where
really
he is
feels like
currently?
I assume near his lab.
The best I got is I'm gonna open up my notebook. Whenever he killed Izix and left him on a shelf somewhere, and Izix was on the mountain, so he's probably still around that area in the city.
What's in Isix?
One of his kids, or something.
Sorry, I asked. Hmm. Find him now. I'm not really certain. How your people's power things straight.
And frustrating. Very frustrating.
Can Kyle point him out? Where is he?
You can ask him.
Yeah. I guess you know where he is, Kyle?
For some reason, you're getting really good at understanding him.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you like that same unspoken response as when he tried to find Kamagiki.
Oh, they're totally together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have to be gone by a
In 2
day.
days.
We cannot be here in 2 days.
No such thing as a free lunch, and that's what he offered.
Be honest. Sometimes no answer is all the answer you need.
Well, that's decided.
Okay, so scout it out, start resting, decide something tomorrow.
I feel like we'll be stronger tomorrow.
So we attack, what, bright and early? Before they can get here?
Honestly, attack might be a strong word.
Infiltrate?
Yes.
Sid is going to have the ship go through the night, and there's people on crew that will take care of it. He's actually going to take us down past the other peak, kind of the long loop around it, and then we'll be heading right back towards it right about the time where you guys should be done long resting. He just doesn't want to hover around this location for too long.
Smart.
So
Unless you
long
have
rest-
anything to convince him that there is a wiser way to do it.
Not currently.
But we can scout it first if we want.
Yeah, scout might be good. I'm just worried.
All right, who are we sending?
Well, I still need a volunteer.
I'll go.
Preferably a volunteer for someone who's not leaving.
I look at Dennis.
I start rolling up my sleeve.
Well, I was thinking Hedge could contribute.
Age on lunch duty. That's new. What say you, Hedge?
I guess we can try.
Do you know what you're agreeing to?
Usually I don't.
Would you like to ask?
No. I like
Okay,
surprises.
awesome.
Well, all right.
Miss get him.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for volunteering and being a snack.
I can regenerate.
That's the thought.
but not today.
That's fine.
And I'm
Have
using
you
I'm
targeted-
looking at. I'm working on something. So I'm using the wrong accent.
No. All right. I guess we are.
Do you want to describe what you do?
Oh yeah, no, I just bite your wrist and suck some blood.
I said I can't regen today.
Well, you're not going anywhere today, are you?
Oh, so to run more clear.
Need my tetanus shot. I made that eye sound. My dog come over here like she's checking on me, making sure I'm okay.
Are you okay?
Oh, that was a perfect sound then.
I have to do a quick flashback to the campaign we did long before this that both Techno and Slumber played in. Do you remember the time that I made Crusher yell in his apartment and his neighbor called the cops on him?
Oh no!
It happened
Oh, no.
2 times, and he was like in a really messed up neighborhood, so like it was not good either time. He
was in a racist neighborhood, wasn't he?
was, yeah. It was, yeah. It literally happened 2 different times. I guess like some lady or some other guy like cops because I don't even remember what we were doing at the time, but this brings me back. I gotta send him a message. I haven't talked to him in a good 4 or 5 years.
All right. Well, I guess I'm ready.
All right.
But
We're putting out 4 miles out, we said?
Why are you biting me now?
for a boost in my capabilities.
So you're trying to steal my powers now.
Well, that was part of it.
That was the hoped side effect.
Yes. It is a mechanical benefit. I can add the damage to my roll.
So, one quick question for you, other than this.
Mm-hmm.
Downside here. So, being more of a vampire than a non-vampire these with your ability to just be faster in general,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to do this solo or do you want Tristan to go with you? Tristan wants to go with you, but I can also not match your. So if you want to go slow,
You can hunt mode again?
no. So 2 things have happened.
Oh,
Hunt mode
wait,
is
no,
he opened up
right,
as a
yes.
combination between just what he had already been with that, drinking a giant vat of old blood that you had no idea where it came from, has its consequences, and he actually seems much more on the vampire why he's coming up as undead, but does not seem to be impacting him in sunlight. But that's a problem for a different day. But just his base, he's easily faster than Tristan.
Oh, I forgot that you're jumping like a lunatic at nighttime.
I
Yeah.
guess going
At nighttime,
wait,
very
wait,
fast.
Miss, before you go, if just in case, I'm gonna take off the boots of traveling and give them to Mist.
Well, what do these do?
They make you go faster, make you jump way farther, and I forgot the last one. Oh yeah, it's harder to knock you down.
I look at them worried, but we'll put them on considering how far I'm jumping already.
Where are you guys going?
Just to scout out the dragon cave.
Oh,
Do you have an open
Sounds-
attunement slot?
Yes.
Okay, then you're fine.
that sounds pretty
Yes.
dangerous. Here. And Silver's gonna bring over a couple of her healing elixirs.
Well, hopefully I don't need these, because it's just going to be me, Tristan. You're a lot slower than me at night.
Fair.
Silver's going to take a seat on your shoulder.
Miss,
Yes.
I'm going to
I'm going to
place
salute
my
Silver.
cellstone in your hand. And I'm going to give you my bag of holding. Just
Do you
in
empty
case.
it first?
Nope.
What? Why not?
I don't want people to look at my stuff.
Why did
More
it in your
treasure.
room.
But more treasure can fit in it if you empty it.
There's not that much in there. Let's see what's in there.
Alright. Well, I can't get anything out because I don't know what's in there.
Exactly.
Just turn upside down.
That's
I'll do
rude.
that.
Oh, Silver, let's go.
The second bag
Gives me
of
a thumbs up.
Kate loses in this valley.
If you lose it, I will find you. I will not forgive.
But you might forget.
Don't push your luck.
I'm going to go look into a dragon's lair.
All
I
right.
think it looks pushed enough.
So you take off. They don't even have to land the ship. As they start going down, you can just like jump off.
So how far does he jump with the boots?
Yeah, I do attune to the boots.
Hmm. What are we at right now? What was your extra bonus on it?
I think it's what, 10 feet for the boots?
Your speed is increased by 10 feet.
Your jump distance is ×3, but you can't exceed your movement.
Walking speed increases by 10 feet. You can jump 3 times your normal distance, though not farther in your movement. Advantage on saving throws against effects to knock. So you kind of jump off. It's almost like you blast off a little bit just by using the boots.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of fly off, you already have a pretty good jump rate. And so it's actually pretty impressive. In total, because he's a little bit high, he easily goes down like 200 feet and then like hits another one and just keeps jumping. We're going to have to look at that later. Draven's the only one who's really... Okay, so Miss, as you make your way across the 4 miles, just roll a stealth check. Even going at the speed you're going at, you are incredibly quiet.
Yes.
All right, without an issue at all, you find that cave mouth that Dennis.
I do want to poke my way in a little bit. Not super far.
Sure, as you go inside,
Mm-hmm.
see a cave. It's dark, but you can see a warm body in the first room you go into.
Is it big or small? Oh, yeah.
It is the dragon. However, you smell blood. A lot of blood.
It's alive, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't be that lucky, I guess.
You don't have a distance on dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
As you look in, it is very much awake in this room, and you now see why it is so gravely wounded. There is like a sharp piece of rock that has pierced through its torso.
Okay.
And it is currently in the process of like removing it, which is not going incredibly well. It seems like it got here not that long at all. Like you guys just kind of beat it here, and it is still trying to figure out how to like get this thing out.
I am not dumb enough to actually try and poke it.
But in this room, you see no treasure.
I silently ask Kyle if he can sense any treasure within the vicinity.
Kind of looks around. Doesn't seem to sense anything.
It's the first room, though.
He's also better with specific items
Hmm.
and then general with people.
Well, dragons in the first room so far.
He also
I'm
can
assuming-
always tell you the direction too,
Direction of.
like a permanent compass. Like, which way is north?
Yeah.
Did anyone hear from Goblin? I thought he was.
No, I think
That's
he
what he
died.
needs to be. It's okay if he.
Uh,
Goblins need rest.
Well, I think this is as brave as I'm gonna get poking my way in here.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
do have
give me
a.
a sec.
So he's giving everyone like updates every few minutes. She made it safely to the cave.
If you'd like to.
Yeah. Of course.
Let's see. It's a little bit too zesty for your liking. The best way I can describe the flavor profile of this would be rusty blood.
Hmm.
Bold,
Yeah.
not your favorite.
A little less spicy than Kerf. Kerf is the nice kind of spicy.
Kerf
Oh.
tastes much, much better than this creature, even with the spicy.
Well, I guess it's time to return back to the boat. I don't want to push my luck.
Sure. Kind of turn back and begin heading back to the. Roll a D100 just out of plain curiosity. No way!
10.
Yo.
I rolled a 16.
Oh,
Alright, the dragon doesn't notice you and follow you.
thank goodness.
And you head back to the ship. Well done.
Completely scot-free.
Sorry, I couldn't find Scott.
We left Scott in the delve.
Oh. Yep. So, front room is the dragon. Big.
I'm back.
Looks to.
Welcome
Silver, you've already told them, haven't you?
Nods.
Fair enough. No treasure, though.
Were there any
Keep
other
in mind, though,
choices?
Silver cannot see. So, like, Silver would not necessarily see the big sticking through the creature.
So
Big
anything
rock
you want
sticking through it.
specifically relayed.
And looks bad. Honestly, we're not even even how bad it is, we're not in any position to actually fight it.
I would also note Silver is an expert enough in detecting general big sums of treasure to know that the shape of the floor, even without being able to not match a giant floor covered with like coins and whatnot, way too smooth. So it's literally just the rock piece.
So we might have the wrong mountain. Or was there like more rooms and offshoots?
There could have been past the dragon, but we did not get past the dragon.
God, jeez, no. That's tomorrow me's problem.
It did go into a mountain. It is very likely there.
Anyone
The
have
fact
stone
that it's-
shape?
No, I think the fact that it's here, though, definitely suggests that this is probably its home.
Oh,
Whatever
you have a
treasure
guy who
that
can
was
go through
nearby.
the floor.
Hmm?
I don't think long enough, though.
Oh.
I can go through things, but if I don't, I get ejected out towards. I just happen to be closer to the tunnel opening than the surface.
Okay.
So rest up, I guess.
I'll see if I can get anything more concrete in the morning with what you've found.
Rest it is.
All right. Since you have the fortunate happenings to be on an airship, is there anything you want to do tonight? They do have food and drink, and they would bring out a little bit of extra drink for you to celebrate a successful day.
Oh, you know what? There was something I need to do. But does anybody else have anything?
Nope.
I eat so much food.
Yeah, Zoe's been working on shaping her her moonlight. I think tonight she's gonna see if she can't try and make it more solid.
Sure.
So
In what regard?
So like the easiest way I could describe it is like you familiar with the idea of like a hard light hologram? So something made of light but solid.
What do you wish for this thing to do?
I'm gonna go simple. I'm gonna see if I can't make like a cane.
Sure. So like a physical illusionary cane?
Yeah.
Sure.
Perhaps an orb.
Roll a D100.
22.
Kind of form the cane. Then when you kind of go to like interact with it, unfortunately, you still can kind of go through it. But you practice around with it. You make a couple of different things. Doesn't seem like something that would be necessarily too difficult.
Outside of
to
the
do.
realm of possibility.
Yeah. It's hard to say how strong it would be, but over time, who knows?
She continues to hone her control of her light.
I just eat a bunch of food with Kerf.
Okay.
I don't know what the shell is, but it's pretty good.
In my room, winding down to go to bed, I'm going to manifest Percival.
Sure.
Thank you. I regret that I wasn't able to do that myself, but whatever you did saved him.
What are you talking about?
I used one of your spells. I asked you to cast for me.
Yeah, I couldn't get to him in time. I tried, though.
What? But nobody's. What do you mean you couldn't get to him in time? He's fine. That was you.
No, I tried to get him. He was going too fast.
But he was absorbing that thing. Like, it was melting and going into him, and then he was...
I didn't do anything like that.
What do you mean? I didn't do that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I tried to get to him and got too before I could do it. Sorry.
Wait, so does that mean... But no, but... So, what?
This one's on me. Don't you worry.
But then what happened?
Like I told you, he was going too fast. I tried to catch up. I just couldn't get to him in time. And then I
First
just
of all, your accent is changing so much. Am I even talking to you?
Recalibrating.
So wait for your response.
My response?
Mhm.
I guess I didn't hear what he said.
Well, more or less. He didn't do any.
Yeah, and I didn't... Maybe that's the moment I just...
As far as he knows, he got too far away. And when he got too far away from you, he just disappeared. He never got within range.
So, let me ask a follow-up question, Percival. How much magic strength do you feel you have left? Is it the same as the last time we talked, or less?
I feel fine. Oh, my accent's back.
Thinking about this is just going to run me up a wall. Do you want to just play chess?
You okay?
Okay. I'm going to go to bed then.
I'm sure you're okay.
No, absolutely not. Thanks for asking.
I said something was wrong. That's why I asked.
Yeah. And you are one of the causes of why I'm feeling wrong right now.
What did I do? I told you, I tried to get to him in time.
Yeah, you tried to get to him. He's still alive. Something happened. It wasn't me. It wasn't you. So who was it?
Why couldn't it have been you? I'm only an extension of you to begin with.
Back up. Hold it. What do you mean?
I cannot get far from you. You're the only one who can see me.
Okay, yes.
By extension, I cannot do anything that you cannot do. I might be a little bit more practiced. I did not do that. So if something happened, who knows? You could speak to the boy and see if he did something. But more to your other question, I feel the same. I don't feel than I was yesterday, the day before, for that. Not since I sent that large dragon fellow away.
Also, on the mountain, you said it was hard for you to detect me calling you? What's that about?
Oh no, it seems to be gone now, though.
Okay. Do you actually, like, exist somewhere? Or are you just the spirit?
That's a great question. I exist just in a non-physical form as a manifestation of your own mental aptitudes and awareness.
You're way too put together to be that.
I'm a ghost that you can see.
Okay. No. Then Tristan could see you, so you're not a ghost.
Which one's Tristan?
The one you call boy,
I call you boy too.
the other boy, boy 2,
Oh. Ah, yes. Cliff jumper.
cliff jumper, yeah. You know, the person who's the reincarnation of a golden dragon and can purify all the artifacts just by touching them.
Kind of. You know, I wouldn't.
You would what?
Not worry about not being able to purify the belt. That doesn't make
No,
you any less special.
No, if anything, I'm happy I can't, because that means I'm not Gold Dragon. And what a relief that is.
There are more important things in life. And more powerful things than purely just being anything specific. I think you have a pretty good life right now. Would you say?
Thinks back in the last month.
Sure, your life is
Uh,
a bit more exciting and dangerous. Look around you. Before, you
I
spent
looked.
all of your time with your grandmother, and now you have numerous friends from all over. And you're on an airship, ready to fight a dragon. Looking back, past month or so, I don't think you would have seen yourself doing that before.
I would have just either died in the Wyvern Light raid or it never would have happened and I'd still be doing paperwork.
Also, I am sorry about your friend, the captain.
Oh, I guess you are a manifestation of my mind because I haven't really told anyone about that other than Goblin, yeah. That Jerry guy's terrifying.
Don't disagree.
I'm so glad he stopped sending me calls. They were really weird.
He does come back, don't worry. I'll always be here to advise you.
Just don't make me tell a lie in front of him, I guess.
Maybe you should speak to her if you guys get a chance to go back before you head north.
Speak to who?
The wizard. The Wizard of Wyverlight.
Oh, I called
This is
her.
when the kobolds go into the song and dance.
The wonderful wizard of Wyverlane, the wonderful wizard of Wyverlane.
Yeah. It'd be nice to actually feel like I'm an apprentice for once instead of just trying to just make things work.
While there are many things I can teach you, hard work and studying is something that rewards on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can kind of tell the difference between. While they are the same, they are different. You have to keep all your tools sharp. You're just going to have to work harder.
Okay. Man, I gotta go to bed. I gotta get a prophecy about where the treasure is. I fall down in bed and I go to sleep.
Can I teach you something that might help you?
Are you gonna teach me a breathing exercise that I already know?
No, the simple thing I picked up along. I find it useful. It's not very effective in combat. Takes some time to use. I think I can show you. He's going to use a cantrip. And he's going to kind of touch your head. And you just hear the sounds of like fan and white noise in your ears. Like a little bit of a breeze blowing on you like a fan.
That's so nice.
I have white noise machine.
That's
To a
lovely.
nighttime sleepy spell. It takes 10 minutes to prepare. But
You have such a good night's sleep.
Sleepy bedtime spell.
it is able to give you the effects of what a fan would effectively give you. And then whatever sound is most calm time.
Okay. Can I add that to my cantrips list?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
What are you calling it?
Spell of good nights.
Nice.
It's canon now. All right. Anyone else have anything to complete this evening?
Nope.
Right. Press the button.
Zoe.
Yay!
Yay! We've rested.
Level up?
And you level up to level 7 because we effectively the level up trigger, other than the bonus that I cooked in for it, was getting the belt. Regardless if we left after that was irrelevant. We just spent a little bit more time before the next one. So everybody gets to level.
Hooray!
Thank goodness. I need both of the abilities I get at this level. What we do next.
I need the spell.
I just need to remember if I wanted to take a feat or not this level.
I get evasion. And because we also are fighting a dragon, potentially, I also get stillness of mind. So now charm. Like,
No more treasures and too much. Don't want that one.
I now get as many hit points as Criffer had last level.
Good job.
I guess I just go the ASI.
Oh, I had 50 something last level.
You had 52. I'm now up to 52.
What, it says you're at 45 still. I'll take your word
Oh,
for
I
it.
guess it hasn't updated, but yeah, the combat tracker hasn't updated. I'm at 52 now.
Do I learn new spells as well?
As a wizard, every time you gain a level of as a wizard, you get to select 2 spells
Okay.
to add to your book.
Oh, and I get a cantrip at 4. Okay.
you're level 3 wizard now?
Level 4 wizard.
Fancy.
Curiosity, Kelso, do you have Lost Laboratory of Qualish?
I don't know. Potentially.
Well,
What do you take, Mist? You're like my super play classer.
I'll be right
fifth
back.
level of Ranger. I'm going one more level of Ranger, then it most likely just be Rogue. Or, no, I think I should start with on the rogue now.
Ooh, that gets all of you pure level people 4th level spells.
Yep.
Hey, I got my 2nd level spell.
Dennis, you haven't unlocked anything past that, right?
What do you mean? What'd you say?
What level spell slots? You need one more level to unlock new stuff.
I think so, yes.
Get in there. Get in there. All right, so you guys rest of the night as you are waking up. Take your time. But you do wake up, have breakfast, and you probably have a good 2 hours or so until you dropping back off into. So you have that time to decide what you want to do while you click all your cool.
So, do we think we can handle the dragon?
No.
Yes,
Yes?
maybe.
Who's saying yes?
Tristan.
No. I mean, you were the one that 1v1'd it and lived, so.
Yeah, no, then it's obviously not dead, but
It's getting there.
I think together, rested, we could do it.
Wasn't that big, really? Maybe if it was a little smaller.
It's got a rock sticking through it, right?
Yes, it was having trouble removing it, so hopefully it hasn't fully healed.
We're seeing do this.
What was that, buddy?
He said, "Is there a safe way we could do this?"
Um,
Did anyone actually hit it? Paying attention.
yes.
How hard was it to hit? He's basically asking
Um,
if see what.
Oh, it was easier than I thought.
I mean, if we can hit it, injured, I think we could do it.
Well, maybe, hopefully, we can sneak up on it.
I'm gonna look at Kerf. What do you think?
I think this is such a bad idea.
Could always
But
roll
we
away.
should definitely try something.
Kobold is showing.
I could not, with respect to myself and my colony, walk away from this.
As you wish.
No, I don't wish. No. Bad. Mist, hypothetically, if
Yes.
you had to pick a color that its health bar would be, what would you kind of guesstimate?
Well, sadly, he's been removed off the map I'm on, so I can't tell. He was wounded.
Turn it back.
I'd say roughly. I don't know.
So being in range of it is bad. Being in a line is bad. If everybody can stay relatively spread, I think that would be the best.
What if I go in first?
AFK wife needs something.
I feel like if I go in, I make it angry. I can make it use its breath on me. I feel like I could. I think I could dodge it.
Like fully?
I think so.
Are you sure? Because I saw you take one of those and it did not look good.
I know what I did wrong. I was fast, but I didn't know what to do, and I think I know better now. I feel almost more evasive today than I did. The
Alright.
strangest thing ever, Coach.
Okay. I trust you.
But
So,
we
okay.
focus its attacks on me,
Mm-hmm.
then you could focus everything on it. We just need to unload on it as hard as we can, as fast as we can.
It's something. And if we decide we are losing, we retreat towards the ship. Shoot it with cannons,
It
maybe?
will most
Comes out?
likely follow us.
Mm-hmm. Do we want the ship close by or far away?
I'd say fair distance away.
In cannon range?
What's the range of the cannons?
That's a great question. I'll tell you. $600
Probably outside that, but close enough if we need help.
Is it immune to non-magic like that other thing was?
I don't know. I was
I don't think I ever marked it.
having Kyle. I couldn't. I was out.
Well, the only thing you marked was the angel.
Yep. Well, I have 3 uses. I had already used. That was my third and final use.
Yeah, you could have done it. You just didn't ever actually get around. Or could.
We could ask Sid or Draven what they would think if the cannons were effective or not.
Ask.
It's like plan C, though. Our plan doesn't work.
As you asked Sid. Yeah, no, we hit it with a good shot or two. It looked like they worked. Pretty tough, though.
Didn't Moog punch it in the face and do like 26 damage?
Yeah, he was able to hit it with his fist.
Yeah, you are right, actually. I forgot Moog hit it. Alright.
What is a
Well-
move?
Big monkey.
That's a story for the trip home, unfortunately. It's going to take a while. And you're
It's
not going to believe
Dennis's,
it.
Dennis's gorilla apprentice.
Okay. I don't have time to get into that.
Were you guys having this conversation?
We are in the probably the captain's table again.
Okay.
All right, so I go in, make it mad. Question: what if it's like asleep? We just like, and he makes the little fingers moving across. Sneak in,
And-
take and go. What's the goal? Like, what's our goal to do here? Trying to kill it, or are we just trying to get treasure?
Well,
Preferably
if it's-
just treasure.
If it were me and somebody took my stuff, I don't really care how far I'd have to go. I'd find it. And if
So-
we have a particularly tenacious dragon, that might be a problem in the future.
Do we still have Amigo's feet?
I don't think
No,
we took
why
his
the
feet.
hell
I think
would I
we just
carry
took the
those?
shoes.
Why would I take his... Why would I take that?
I'm pretty sure Goblin took the feet.
It was just a normal question.
Uh,
So the head we have is fine, but the feet are too far.
dude, I'm not even okay with the hand.
But you're okay with the head.
Well, the head was kind of like part of it. Yes.
But we don't have an amigo head. That's not going to work.
I think if it is sleeping and it looks like it's got the stone out and is recovering, maybe we don't try to engage it. Maybe we just try to steal some. If it still looks very weak, I think we should try to kill it.
I'd also like to talk about the elephant.
What elephant?
Sure.
Look curved or dead in the eyes.
Yes.
What about the ruby?
Well, we're not keeping it.
If we get in a pinch, there is no backup plan here. We run, it's faster than us. People could die. Worth using this ruby.
No, it's not worth using.
It saves Goblin, he points down at Goblin.
No, Mother taught us better. Wishes always come back to bite. Always.
I'm just saying, if we're about to die.
I don't think that's a good thing to rely on, but
Well,
I'm open to alternatives.
well, we should just take it because it seems to teleport to Goblin anyways. But we'll be very careful on our wording.
if you are very, very sure
Like
that
plan
multiple people will
E.
die,
Plan E.
Plan E. No. We're gonna do Plan Z here. Plan X.
Maybe not Plan X.
I want you to expunge all other options first before doing it, okay?
Would you like to borrow my staff?
Staff?
Are you not
Fills
coming?
up the staff if you want.
Well, I can't really walk very well.
If we are gonna fight the dragon, I do think we need you to be there. Even if just on the sidelines.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Alright. Thank you, Zoe. Hedge, can you perhaps bonk
No.
Zoe with the stick, though, first?
I think you mean
Oh,
Who's
sorry.
Hedge?
Shrub.
I always hear y'all talking about Hedge.
Shrub, I'm so sorry. Shrub, my friend. Did you use that fancy stick on Zoe here?
What?
You know, the
What is-
stick you carry around.
You want me to hit Zoe with this?
Do you not?
Yeah, that's about what I thought was going to
You
happen.
don't. Okay, you don't remember what it does. Oh, we're still doing this, huh?
Doing what?
Tristan's very
it's all right.
confused as well.
It's fine. No, it's fine if they're both doing it.
Both who doing what?
Can you hold up the stick like this? Say the magical word. Zoe, what was the word again? Mage armor.
Yeah.
And then just tap her with it.
Okay. I pick it up. I'm like, you're cool with this?
Hit
We
it,
said
like,
tap, not
tap.
hit.
I know, but you're cool with this, Zoe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mage armor, and I bump her on the head.
Cool.
Like, a little bit harder than probably intend to on accident.
She rubs her where she was hit.
Now the question is, does anything happen in this form? Or does it actually have to be hedge?
Still a magic item you're attuned to.
But does class matter? Because I'm a farmer.
I just realized I'm muted.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have
Yeah,
been.
you've been
For a
muted
while, apparently. I removed the class item.
Okay. So what happens?
So did it work?
Yeah, no, so you take 1 point of damage. And then you get
Didn't hit her
mage
that
armor. You know.
Sorry, you moved. Sorry.
It's okay.
So you guys
Are
explained
you
to him
happy,
what item
Curve?
does.
I got a bump on her head now. Your idea, not mine.
I roll my eyes. So, shrub, question.
Huh?
I'm looking at
Shrub.
I just kind of like
Oh.
turn away because I think you're talking to someone else. And I pick up some beef jerky, start eating it.
You don't,
And I'm
you don't
mimicking
even know
that
your
because
name.
I'm eating a leftover dino ribs.
You don't
I'm-
know
I'm-
your name. Why do you care what I call you?
Kerf, I'm going to take you into the side real quick. Is there something going on?
Something going on with you.
I feel like you're just you're just frustrated with him. Calling him by the wrong names.
Hey, you know how we call Mist a different name sometimes?
Yeah?
Hedge is like that, but somehow,
Who is
both
Hedge?
of you, somehow is like that, but both of you forget when he turns.
That's what?
Tristan, I need you to listen to what I'm saying and trust
I'm
me.
trying to
okay?
follow. I'm not.
I know you're struggling. Your brain is so small in there. You've been hit so many times. He's like Mist, and you forget for some reason.
Can I hear them talking?
Oh no, I took her aside because I was trying to make her be nice.
He's not a vampire. He's just like a druid or something. He turns into birds and stuff. Buddy, why do you think we lug around a farmer, just a random farmer with us?
He's our friend.
Fun? We take him to Dragon's Lairs just for fun? A random farmer?
Useful. He's our friend.
How is he useful?
Well, remember that one time, and he quotes all the time that he pulled those secret agent type roles off, like get the people out of the building, to scare that troll in the beginning. Dex checks he made. I mean, did you never put it together? He's like a spy.
No. Okay. No. We're going into a
Pretty sure
dragon's
he's a
lair
spy.
with the intent to kill a dragon. Why would we bring him?
He's our friend. We're his friends. We
He is our friend.
fight together.
He's also an undercover druid.
Really?
Yeah.
A druid spy.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
He's so deep into his role that he forgets, and somehow you forget as well because you're connected.
I mean, it sounds very convincing. I had no idea.
I need you to walk with me on this. We're getting somewhere. We're making progress. Now I just need to tell him that he's a druid.
But is he?
He is.
I feel like he is. I feel like he's just
But he's also somebody named Hedge, aka Shrub, who's also our friend. He's a wonderful man. But you
There's
keep
a reason
forgetting.
he's like that.
And it's frustrating. There's a reason. What's the reason?
I don't know. We should find out. Obviously, he's this way for a reason. He always seems the same to me, though. Besides, he caught me when I was falling. I had a plan. I thought everything through, and that thing flew over. And the last thing I remember, I was falling, and he was the only one there with me. And he caught me for a second, just for not enough time for me to collect myself.
And I'm glad he did. I'm glad he was there. You don't remember how he caught you. And that concerns me.
He was like a big bird.
Yeah. Does he look like a big bird right now?
But he could turn into all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Remember, he turned into a cow and broke apart that gate.
No, you were not there for that.
Was I not there? But I heard about it.
You did hear about it.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
Everyone's always told me how important I'm supposed to be. I just don't feel it. And honestly, I don't care. Being with you guys feels normal. And I would gladly die for any one of you. Especially Goblin for some reason. I don't know why.
My eye twitches.
You as well. You know this. Not so much Strix, but you know. I just feel like we're doing something important. Honestly, I don't mind spending time with all of you. And I don't want you to get hurt. That's why I said you could always go home. I know everyone wants to make money, believe me. It'd be nice to have money. But we're all alive right now. We're gonna fly far from here. Is it really worth it?
We could always ask Mother for the entrance fee.
I would gladly give a cave of treasure to just keep one of you alive. No matter how much treasure.
It's a lot.
Gems all over the place.
It's a lot of gold.
Bars, magic items.
Diamonds and jewels.
Maybe even like ancient dehydrated meats.
Okay.
You never know, it's possible.
No, we're going back. Follow up. I'm going to say something because you said something. I love all of you. You're all fantastic, you especially. I think you're special to me. That's all that matters. I don't care about anything else, whatever weird destiny people keep saying you have. We're friends, we're having a good time. I cannot imagine being home right now, being the sheriff of Glitter Deep, while you're off on some wild adventure without me. I would not be anywhere else than here. If you want to say, you know, we've pushed our luck far enough for this trip, I am happy to submit and just carry on.
I think
Don't
we
have
should
to do
put
this.
it to a vote.
All right.
I know that we all contribute in our own way, but I feel like a decision like this can't just be made by a few of us. We've all sacrificed and we've all put a lot on the table for this. It should be up to everybody. That's the way it should be. Should we go find the others?
One last thing.
Mhm.
Don't die for anybody. Do you think any of them would want that? Would you want any of us to die for you?
Can I be honest with you? I don't even know what it was. I was holding the belt. I saw what was going on. And before I could even think, my body just moved. Literally, as I jumped off the cliff, I figured out what I was going to do. And I never regretted it once. I know it would follow me and the treasure, and all of you would be okay. Obviously, I misjudged a little bit. And that was irresponsible of me. But at the time, it felt like the right thing to do. I don't know why.
Did it kill you? Did you just get better again?
It's gonna sound really weird. Don't tell the others, okay?
Sure.
I remember falling. I just remember the dragon. And everything just went blank. And then I heard Dennis. And I felt him hold on to me, and I grabbed onto him. And as I came to, I was falling, but I was awake and healthy. That strange creature looked like it was melting into pieces. I'm not sure what happened to it. Maybe that spell melted it?
No, he said he did something up there that he couldn't let it be his fault.
But then the eagle grabbed me. But I didn't see Dennis, but I know he grabbed me.
You should maybe talk to him about it. He seems a bit more rattled than usual.
I feel like he feels I'm reckless, which I am.
You are.
But I didn't mean to put him in danger. I meant to remove you all from danger. Like I said, I would rather something happen to me than...
Hey, you gotta stop thinking like that. We are in this together, whether you like it or not.
Can I be honest with you? I just can't picture a world in which my friends are not alive. And I'd rather be dead than be in a world like that.
I'm just gonna grab his shoulder and give him a hug. Oh,
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have to make Zoe so many sandwiches. To make it pretty. When I start talking about it. Okay, so they go back into the main portion of the room.
Mhm.
Karf, do you bring up your vote, or what do you do?
Yeah, no, we're gonna vote on it.
Who do we let vote?
I will say party members. Plus Tristan, of course. I'm gonna say Sid and Draven do not get a vote.
I'm going to take you aside. We have to let them vote.
We have to? Okay, are they coming with us? Because if they're not the ones, walking in there, risking their lives, then I don't think they should get a vote.
Every one of them is a part of this. That's how teams work. It doesn't matter if you make the food, stoke the cannon, drive the boat, kill the dragon. They risk just as much as we do, and they're not as strong as we are. Their job's harder than even ours. Why don't they get a say? We're not better than they are. They have just as much to lose as
You're
Tell me I'm wrong.
wrong. I value the opinions of the people we're putting directly in the Dragon's Den the most, though I suppose
Putting
it
them
would
in
be.
danger too?
Oh, you're right. You're right. If the dragon comes out, it's going after the ship, and then everybody
They
goes.
don't have powers like. Except for that guy, I'm pretty sure he has some power, and he like the
Who?
the janitor of the ship. It's just like the guy that does all the basic repairs. And
Did you give him a power?
give anyone a
What do
power.
you mean? What do you mean by that?
Kerfer looks over. He's
Remember,
just, like,
there
sleeping
was
on
a
the floor.
global disbursement of powers that went out between what happened with Dennis and Tristan.
Kerfer looks over. He's just sweeping a
There's
floor.
powers all over this world now.
She looks back to Tristan, and he like pulls some flowers out of the room. She looks back over. They're gone.
The magician. Okay, they can vote.
I'm not trying to be mean, but am I not right? Shouldn't a man who is putting his life in danger, transporting us around with no combat experience, who could die if our mission goes poorly?
What do you mean, no combat experience?
These guys aren't all fighters.
He's saying the entire crew should get to vote.
Yes, the whole boat.
The entire crew to vote?
Every single person on this vessel should vote. That is the right way to do it. Their lives are just as important as ours, and if we fail, they die. Did they not get a say in their deaths? Did they not be able to do this willingly? Believe me, I want to do what everyone else wants to do as well. Just because they're not fighting doesn't mean they're not putting their life at risk.
As he's like going on about this, I just get this like creeping smile. You know,
What?
for someone who hates being in charge, you're quite the diplomat. Well, I think I'm sold. Whole crew gets to vote.
All right. So, everyone whisper me your vote. Whether you wish to go and slay the dragon or cut our losses and leave with all the things we needed, potentially even, or maybe even getting a little bit back. It would.
You know, there's a vote tool in Fantasy Grounds.
No, I know, but I don't want you guys to be able to see it. That's why.
I'm gonna message in Discord because I never trust my typing in Fantasy Grounds.
That is totally fine. You are always clear.
I mean, I was already doing Discord anyways.
Words.
I still need.
Hey, 192, thank you for the bits. Appreciate that very much. So
Kate?
y'all just got 1,000 bits thrown at you for
Oh, nice.
Fate.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kate and Oak, send me your votes.
I did
I
in
think-
FG.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Oh. Who's voting for Goblin?
I guess you can always ask Goblin later, unless. Because I feel like this is going to be a. We'll get back to it on Friday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. We're
That's
gonna pick up
tiebreaker.
next session. We're not gonna go into a Dragon Fight right now. All right, I'm not going to let him vote. As you guys go and count it up, it is a deadlock for slaying the dragon versus not slaying the dragon. However, one vote is missing as you count up everybody. As you watch Garrick walk up from below deck. Sorry, guys. That dinner didn't sit well with me. Woo! It flew right through me. What's everyone doing?
We're voting.
Oh, on what?
Raiding a dragon lair and stealing some of its hoard.
Garrick, yes or no?
Yes or no what?
Should we go fight the dragon and steal its hoard, yes or no?
What does the dragon have that we need?
Money.
Gold and jewels and treasure.
And what's the risk?
A horrible death.
Bodily injury.
How
Not-
bad are
not making it-
wave?
Not making it
How bad-
back home. You become 10 platinum.
How bad off are we if we leave?
Well enough.
We'll be breaking even.
He looks at Dennis. Dennis, this is your fucking fault now.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I feel like that's something his wife says.
We'll be off well enough.
For that.
Oh. Yeah. If it goes bad, you die, we'll all die. Your wife will get 10 platinum.
She just assumes I'm gonna die?
Isn't that kind of... Oh, you were asleep on the couch. You've
You
been
know what?
joking about...
I may not be in my prime, but I still matter.
Yeah, you do.
I have a lot to contribute, okay?
You helped
And you
on
know
this
what?
trip.
We're gonna do this thing. And I'm going with you. And that is where we'll pick up next week.
Garrick, you psycho.
It's all going good until you said the line.
Well, we've been joking about it every other time we've talked to this character.
Well, thank you for running, sir, on this bonus night of the Friday game, since Saturday night game got canceled because DM had stuff come up. Just appreciate that very much. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate the follows and the last minute donos. Sorry we're leaving so early after you doing that. It's very, very appreciated, though. Y'all now have 48 fate points. I know y'all have burned through those a lot recently, so
Oh,
little bit of a resupply
I
there. and that is
personally have been very difficult.
very thankful for that. Thank you very much. For everybody else, if you'd like to catch replays of this campaign or our other ones, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, all the shares appreciated. Depending on what's going on tomorrow, I'll be hanging out with the wife, but after she goes to bed, I will probably be playing some Dune. So I'll either be streaming that or who knows, bonus games pop up for D&D also. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll be streaming the rest of the week playing Dune as well. So we will catch you then. Hang on through the credits here on Twitch, and I will find us someone to raid. And everybody else, have a great rest of your weekend. Night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.